Hello and welcome everyone, this is Delta V Force, and today I'll be playing Modern Warfare, not the beta but the full game, and I just wanted to go over some things on a personal review, like 1 week after launch. A lot of people have problems with Modern Warfare in its current state and are very agitated with the current format and or software that they've released. But I'll go over a few things in this next clip, this next video, to showcase what I'm talking about and give you a better idea of why they're saying this. For one, here's a list of what's wrong with Modern Warfare's multiplayer. 1. The game starts continuously with the match being 1/3 to 2/3 over. Not this match, this is a rare occasion. So it's already in motion, leaving you more exposed to unknown potential positions, kill streaks, lethal equipment from the enemy. What makes things worse, regardless if you have a squad or solo, 9 times out of 10 you'll be entering a new lobby. And a match that has already started versus waiting 1 minute in a lobby for a match to start from the beginning, like almost every other Call of Duty in the past. So right there, it's not really like anything in the past. Number 2, lack of testing and unoptimized netcode leaves this game not running smooth regardless of your network bandwidth and ping. So even if you have a solid fiber optic connection with a 5 millisecond ping, the game chugs and the software doesn't really do much to make it run smooth. I don't know if this is because of cross-platform or it's just a lack of testing, but you'll find the game freezing during high intense moments. 3. A very, very toxic community. Matches are so silent and slow in hardcore mode, with enemies always hiding at the point of origin, be it the spawn, not advancing. If they do move up, they sit outside of what would be your starting area and shoot you coming from your spawn. So that's another problem. 4. The maps are extremely limited with very poor flow. Piccadilly, I'm thinking of the most. Map is the most atrocious sight of humans. They take the game way too seriously and not in a good way. So a ton of just hiding and not really running to secure a position, not advancing from the enemy team, just basically sitting back and waiting for you to rush into their bullets, essentially. So that right there makes it frustrating because everyone wants to have a good time, everyone wants to get kills, and everyone wants to, not have to find someone shooting them in the back or from their flank every time they move forward into an open area. So that's another problem. Number 5. Teammates, if that's what you want to call them, they rush the nearest window or corner or shadow and either sit there for a majority of the match and don't work as a cohesive unit, rather against one another with little to no skill, only really speaking to call bullshit, make a complaint, insult you at the end of a match, or they'll claim that you're camping, or vice versa, or whatever the case may be. But generally the people that are accusing you of camping are the ones that camp the hardest. So hypocritical bullshit. Number 6, there's cheaters, always has been, always will be. People that in some way or form break standards and code of conduct by modding, glitching, boosting, or all of the above in order to get an unfair advantage against who they are playing against. In the past it would have been it would be a type of host, a lag switch, button combination, or pattern that allowed players to either get out of the map, etc., or even so far as an unfair aim assist that allows for instant headshots that would be normally not what happened in such a that wouldn't happen that way in such a manner. All these humans need to be banned. 7. People in public matches aren't there for the same reasons. Some of them are there for challenges like sniper headshots, pistol kills. Some are there for just the victory, and then there's others of them that show no motivation and are happy looking at the grass or the side of a truck while your team gets killed. Teammates that do the same thing over and over again, such as rush an enemy position time and time again, knowing they have already died there, and continue to feed the enemy team, knowing they don't have the time or shot to get back or advance that way. So that's a huge one if you're trying to be competitive and you want to see your team win. That'll that'll throw you off. You could be the best Call of Duty player on the planet, but if you don't have a solid squad or a good team, chances are you're not going to win a match. At the end of this video, you'll see me get a VTOL jet, support helo, and an AC-130, kind of like this video I'm showcasing here. But because my teammates sat at the back at the spawn, 2 or 3 in a building at a time, and didn't advance or push or make an effort to really be aggressive and secure the victory, rather they would wait and not do anything. So at the end of the video clip, it didn't matter that I got a VTOL, gunship, all those things. We still lost because my team was camping and have little to no skill. For Modern Warfare moving forward, it's been rumored that they might do a major overhaul, possibly for the multiplayer and all the bugs the game has experienced in campaign, co-op, and in different aspects such as gun progression and levels. If this is true, it would be welcome. What's wrong with listening to those around you who have been enjoying your previous Call of Duty games they've produced up to date, with the exception of Modern Warfare? Options are good. The more options, the better. The more accurate they cater to loyal gamers that aren't in the tweens screaming, nerf this, nerf that sharp corner. My advice is to train to get better. Use tactics, fight with your head and heart, and be aggressive. There should be options for pro, casual, underground, and family, so that you have like-minded people playing on the same team with the same objective mindset. The fact that you have super new people people working on challenges, start matches in a lobby and wait until they are full, and more harsh penalties for team killing and leaving a match after they have been there from the start, i.e. when kill streaks are going. To me, it's just a game. Humans care too much about a number on the screen, are too afraid loyal vets won't welcome them unless their KD is this or win-loss is that. These people suck the fun and enjoyment out of chilling online, interacting, and losing yourself in immersion and being in the boots of a warrior. Fun should come first, not realism. In the words of Cliff Bleszinski, people come for the graphics and stay for the gameplay, and in my experience, it's been true. Everyone wants to win and be victorious, but at the end of the day, it's simply a game. Like a book or a movie, you're not required to like it or even be great at it. I think the players who can win and lose and continue to not insult each other and be rational are the true winners. In my experience, this is not what is happening anymore. Hopefully they listen to those that want to see the IP succeed. Maybe they won't. Time will tell, I guess. Also, on another side note, if you are solo or with a squad and your team is doing very well, let's say for example you enter into a brand new match, you get 7 to 8 kills, you get a VTOL jet, that VTOL jet gets 2 to 3 kills, you now have a support helo, you call that in, and then after that the helo jet gets a couple kills, and now you have a gunship, an AC-130. I just played a match today where that very thing just happened, such as you're seeing in this match here currently, and you'll be seeing after this. What happens is that because you have kill streaks and you're doing so good, the team feels overwhelmed or like, oh my god, they're just camping, oh my god, they're cheating. Whatever their excuse may be, whatever they may say is not true, because they're poor losers and they're sore losers. And unless they're winning and talking shit, all kinds of shit, like the worst stuff you could possibly hear, and giving gamers a bad name, which I have a real problem with because I've taken this game and like the other Call of Duties seriously, and I've been, you know, a good community person to play with online, and I've made many friends. They'll leave the match, they'll forfeit. I called in three kill streaks, the whole team quit at only 34 kills and forfeited the match because I had kill streaks out. Now, that's very discouraging because you spend most of your time looking for these good matches in order to get a better personal best, and the enemy team just ends up forfeiting and leaving. And this isn't the first time this has happened. It's happened to me on Gunrunner. It's happened to me on Piccadilly. It's just, I don't even know what to say about it. Like, if you can't handle the fact that you're gonna lose in a game, then you shouldn't be playing it. You should be playing something that like Fortnite or Boggle, or maybe even take up another sport like knitting. You know, whatever you need to do to feel better about yourself. Because these people with very low self-esteem that need to attack others and constantly antagonize people and seem to start shit all the time, like an aggravator or aggressor, I don't even want to play with those people. This match here is on Azure Cave, and this is just an example of how you can do really good for yourself, carry the team, but if you don't have a good team, nothing's going to happen. On this map, I waited until I found a lobby that was starting from scratch. I moved forward, got 8 kills that rewarded me with a VTOL jet. Kill chain then determined after it got a couple more kills that I would get a support helo, and then I got an AC-130. And having all these things, I'm thinking, wow, I'm doing great. We're excelling. We have air superiority. No, my team didn't move up or advance in the caves at the positions. The enemy team rushed into the caves and hid there the most of the time while my air support was active, so leaving me pretty much rendering me unuseful, and we lost because my team didn't move up and get the enemies out of the cave and get them to spawn out in the open. They weren't aggressive, they weren't team players, they did not do call outs, they didn't work together. This is a team game. If you're not prepared to play as a team and to support your team, and you need to quit every time that someone gets a kill streak or even so much as a VTOL jet, you're not cut out for Call of Duty. You should stop talking about Call of Duty and stop making suggestions for Call of Duty, because you're not a true fan, you are not a loyal fan, and you really have no respect for the community yourself or the way that the things function. Someone has to win, someone has to lose. Man up. Be a man. Take it like a man. Like, I don't know what else to say. People that just sit in the back and constantly snipe and do all this other stuff, that's fine. Like, if you want to be a sniper, move up. Snipe, get a couple kills, whatever. Like, don't sit in the back, though. Like, don't stay there for 10 minutes out of the match. Your team is counting on you to be their overwatch, to hit the other guys that are coming in at them from their flanks, to hold the line. No one understands these tactics. No one understands how to properly play the game, and they think they should be rewarded for doing nothing, and it's okay when they camp, but when someone else does it, it's the end of the world. And that's my problem. Here's an AC-130 after a VTOL jet, and we don't win this match. It's very toxic community. Toxic on the forums, aggressive, people attacking each other that have legitimate concerns, legitimate suggestions for Modern Warfare, for the developers. So far, the developers haven't addressed anything, not one piece of multiplayer. They don't talk to the community on the forums, and I feel like Modern Warfare is going to be in the gutter and like last week's news if they don't fix these things and or work on what they already have or use what they already have. And that's going to be a pretty sad state, and there's going to be a lot of people that are in trouble, I would imagine, because this game's already flopped in my eyes. It was supposed to release at 9 p.m. for North America, and it didn't come out till 12 p.m. The game is plagued with all kinds of issues, and the community just doesn't know how to play and makes it worse. So World War II was great. Black Ops, all 1, 2, 3, 4, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Advanced, and Infinite. I've played them all, and this has to be, without a doubt, the least resemblance to any Call of Duty that I've ever played. And everyone is just taking the shit way too seriously.